Oh wow, an eternity later, my god. I don't think you'll realise how long it takes to clean the truck inside and out. What a pain, but it's done. Looking a lot better, a lot cleaner now, thank goodness. Now let's show you a little tutorial how to connect to a trailer. And again, apologies if everybody knows how to seen videos how to connect a trailer. This is just going to be for the new guys and girls that don't know how it's done. Oh my god. Oh god, I've got to give it a quick wipe down afterwards before I go. What a nightmare. Right, let's get a plastic bag over here so I'm not having to get this dirty all over again. So these are the little pain in the derriere things you've got to do. Right. Oh yeah, I forgot these buttons before. Sunroof, close, open. That's for the flashing beacons if you're carrying any kind of abnormal loads. ID LPS, I don't have a clue what that is, but I'll have to look into it, not sure. This is your tachograph where you put your card in before you drive. But again, because we're on private property, we don't need one. Wow, it's very, very windy. Right, so we'll just connect to any random trailer here. So first thing you want to do is they'll normally give you a trailer number, so that one there, MMF 279. So you want to make sure first and foremost you got the correct trailer, because you don't want to be grabbing it and find out it's an incorrect trailer for somebody else's, and then you've ended up how many thousands of kilometers down the road. You get there, you open the back door, oh sorry mate, wrong place. I don't think that'd be a good conversation with the office. So with this, when you get to a trailer, for new beginners, what you really should do, now little tip, right, see in the mirror, can you see the rear axle, see the bumper, the mudguard I should say. Now get that in line with the corner of the trailer. So we're going to go nice and slowly. So you want to get this lined up so you've got the correct orientation to get underneath the trailer, so you're not going to get in underneath it crooked. So again, nice and slow. Now at this point what you should do is stop here, get out and check. I'll show you what I mean. Now I'm going to show you these fridges are very, very, very loud. So could you imagine being a driver trying to get to sleep at night time with this racket behind you? So this is why I'm showing you these videos, to show you some sympathy for some truck drivers, well, truck drivers in general, but especially fridge drivers with this noise. Right, so what you do is you stop like a foot or two away from the trailer to make sure you're the correct height. So as you can see, at the moment we're slightly too low, so we're going to have to get underneath it and raise the suspension. But before we even do that, you want to make sure the trailer brake's on. Now on different trailers the brakes can be anywhere. Some trailers have got the brake on the front. They usually have a pull or push to release the brakes here. Majority of them are underneath. Let's have a look. Right, see, that's a fuel gauge. A lot of them, like in the middle here, you've got a brake release on and off here, but this one will be at the rear. So you want to make sure you know where that is first. So on here, it's usually the red. So that should have been pulled. So pull it to park, push to release. So again, this is perfect why I was showing you this. You need to make sure trailer brakes on. First thing, most important thing, because if you get underneath that, you connect the trailer and you do the tug test and you think trailer's gone into the back, smashes this, which probably somebody has done before, it's not what you want. So first thing, trailer brake 100% before you do anything. Now there is an acronym for trailer coupling and uncoupling, and I'll tell you in a little while. It's basically it's black. No, it's not me. No, the acronym, it's BLACK. It's brakes, legs, air, clip and kingpin. So that's what you do when you're dropping it, and then you do it in reverse when you're hooking up. Right, so now we've already ascertained we're not at the correct level, so you want to get underneath it slowly. We're already in line. Now usually you can tell if you're not at the correct level if you don't hear the trailer kind of scraping, or you can when you've got the truck up. So we'll raise it now, we'll press this button. Now we'll see the back of the truck lift slightly. That'll raise the trailer. Then you go a bit further in reverse. You should feel some friction. That should let you know you're actually on the level. Now with fridges, you've got to stop. We do a thing called split coupling due to the lack of space between the truck and the trailer, because the fridge has got a motor running, as you can hear. And now that motor stops you getting the space that you need to connect to the trailer. So I'm going to show you now. Again, put your gloves on, don't get covered in grease. So now, see what I mean, look underneath. Can you see it now? We're at the correct level, touching the bottom of the trailer. See the kingpin and the fifth wheel. The fifth wheel is this. And that is a kingpin underneath the trailer. Every trailer will have one. And that connects. I'm going to get underneath. Can you see it there? It basically lines up with that, it connects and it locks into place once you're connected. I'll show you that afterwards. Right, now even after you've connected to the trailer, sometimes I've seen it done where you connect the air lines, it releases a brake. So do a secondary brake, see it's still on. Because you don't want that to come off and then you're reversing, smash. Right, now all the lines are connected. Now raise the suspension again. You give it a bit of acceleration to boost the air. A lot of these, well, not a lot, majority, all of the trucks I should say, operate on air. So you boost the air, then you reverse underneath it slowly again. You don't want to smash into the back of a trailer. You cause damage to the fifth wheel and the kingpin. So you can see the trailer moving a little bit in a second. Right, that's us on. Now next, raise the suspension up as high as it'll go. You can see 85, 90, 95, 100. It's in millimeters, going up, going up, going up. Get that as high as you can go. And why we're doing this is this will raise the legs off the floor. So when you do, you've got to do a tug test to make sure the trailer's connected correctly. Because if you don't do this, the last thing if you want to do is if you get underneath a trailer and then you want to pull off and you've not done your tug test, that trailer will end up coming off and dropping on the floor and you look stupid. So now, tug test, handbrake off, pull forward. You see the truck lifting? That means it's connected. Watch again, watch the trailer. There. Right, we're connected. Engine off or leave it up, it's up to you. Put your lights on so you can check, make sure everything's working. We'll leave the engine on. Right, see all the lights are on, working there. We'll check the rear, check both sides, check all the trailer. We've done the trailer checks before in one of my previous videos. So yeah, obviously you put your number plate on the rear. Lights are working. Next, we've done the air lines, we've done the kingpin. We'll check the clip as well in a minute. You'll make sure. You make sure this is locked into place. So there, that's checked. Another one you need to check. And then now all we do is we'll raise the legs like so, but I won't do it all the way up, just to show you this is how you raise the legs. See it going up there, and then you release the brakes and you push that in and then you're good to go. So I'm going to do it all in reverse now to drop it again. So the acronym BLACK, brakes on, legs down, now we don't want to drop it all the way down because look at the suspension's risen up here. Now look how much room that's lifted off. So drop it down ever so slightly. Then when you lower the suspension on the unit, that'll sort itself out. So let's drop the suspension. Press the button, level it off. Watch it going down. So there you see, the legs are on the floor. And this has come down because of the weight on the trailer. Now I'm going to drop it down some more here. Sometimes it's easier when you drop this, it releases the fifth wheel locking mechanism a lot easier. So far, let's recap. We've done the brakes, we've done the legs, next we go to the air. But you'll see if it's a bit, look how tight it is there. Right, look how tight it is. If it's that tight, if you're struggling to get to the other side, little tip, undo what you can and then pull the fifth wheel and pull forward ever so slightly to give yourself more room to access it. So let's have a look. That wasn't too bad, but there are some trailers, they are an absolute nightmare to get in between. You've got no room at all, so you have to then pull forward. Next, this, you pull this cord, you'll see that pull, and then right, see in this instance if it doesn't pull, what you'll have to do is knock it in reverse and then drop the suspension even more. It does happen like this sometimes. Yeah, so what we do, I'll show you now. Another little hint and tip for new drivers, if you ever come across this situation. So in this case, what you do, if it won't release, fire up the engines. Put it in reverse and slightly go back into reverse a couple of times. Then drop suspension again, drop it down as low as it'll go and try it again. Hopefully this releases it. If it doesn't, repeat this procedure a few times. Blows back on again so you don't get covered in grease. There you go. That's how you do it. So that's sort of a lot of hints and tips for new drivers. So before you go, make sure your legs are down. We put our brakes on before anyway, and if it's disconnected, pull forward and that's it. Again, just pull forward nice and slowly. Just in case, drop it down even more if it'll go. Can you see dropping down there? 50 mil, 55. Pull forward nice and slow. You know you're clear. And that's how you connect and disconnect a trailer. When you're done, level off, lift. There you go, axle's lifted. Now let's go and park up, and that's me done. I'm off now until Saturday. So that's us done and dusted. And there's a 500 baht one there. It's got a similar colour scheme, but it's a 500.